I actually recorded this about, let's say maybe an hour and a half. I had another commentary behind it, but I decide to change it. Decide to change the the commentary of this video, and you see the sky. But what I entitled this, the sea trails, baby powder, because that's exactly what it looked like to me. It's like some like bluish white baby powder, and you can see streets. You can see all kind of like designs in that sky. But when I see like certain people, um, bring up this issue about racism. Well, I'll just say this right here with dealing with racism, and you can see like some more clips that I got of this guy. But dealing with racism would never ever change for a certain kind of individual. Because see, I say this all the time, and I think I'm gonna just go back to speaking to certain kind of communities. And you know, the other thing that I done yesterday is that I closed, I shut down my Facebook account because I done that because it was so many brain dead people on there. I had about 350 friends, but I honestly tell you, it's probably about 340 that are brain dead. They won't comment on nothing. Only thing that they talks about is um, drinks in a cup. As for a lot of black people will say, going to get turned up, all of that nonsense. See, but I'm the type of person that I would get out here and fight and teach the youngster because there isn't no teaching the elders. Well, with this part right here, somebody was on the highway and they were so damn nosy. Is that I just kind of lay my tablet in my lap. It's like people were looking all in my damn car. But anyway, hey, you see this car, this nosy car right in front of me. I don't know why this guy was so nosy, but anyway, yeah, you see the baby powder sky. It look ridiculous. But anyway, you know, I just say, you know, and this goes for anybody. If you do not try to fix your community, then you will suffer the consequence. And it's like one guy, he just drives all over the United States, and he go to different communities like Cleveland, Detroit, um, Chicago, and I guess he try to show people that how bad that those neighborhoods look. But see, the reason that I don't really speak about it because I've been telling so-called black people is that you have to clean up your own neighborhood. You have to clean up your own neighborhood before you could address racism. But see, with dealing with so-called black people, they do not like to talk about that. The only thing they like to bring up is, um, race hate groups. But I say, like dealing with race hate groups, I say that is something the thing of the past. That's some 1950, some 1960 BS. That's basically what that is. But what you got to look at right now is about, the agenda and certain kind of agenda that they are pushing in certain places. That's what you got to look at. You got to look at depopulation. You got to look at things like that. But like personal, certain kind of individual with race hate group. No, basically with that's just a thing of the past. When you see people like um Jared Taylor still try to debate, and I don't know how old this guy is. I'm not going to disrespect him. He do what he do, but I know he called himself, like the so-called white nationalist. But I think he's pretty up there in the age, and I think that he just should just be sitting back and watch his kids and his grandkids grow up in life. But he's still debating. And when you look at people like Tyreek, be debating him and Jared Taylor, they be going at it. Just all of this nonsense debate. That still don't prove nothing. That still do not prove anything. Because I would tell any man, you know, it it take real action. We can sit around and just talk all of this bull crap about racism, but I'll tell anybody, it takes real action. That's what it takes. Because it's like this. Whenever that you were going to high school and you have, this little punk, he might push you or try to bully you. So how long are you gonna sit there and take that bull crap off? I mean, for a period of time, you're gonna get tired of it. Then next minute, you're gonna knock his head off. Or you're gonna slap the crap out of him. Because sooner or later, you're gonna get tired of it. So and you see how that sky is so smoky. I don't know what the sky look like, man. But anyway, I'm just running my mouth. But that sky looks so crazy. But you know, anyway, what I say, I get so tired of seeing, um, so-called the black people protesting. I used to make posts all the time about, that protesting, all of that nonsense. That's not doing no good, not at all. That's not doing no good. And I and like some of these so-called black conscious community, always talk about reparation and liberation. You had a kid in Sacramento got shot 20 times, but you never see like so-called black conscious community and some of these people that call themselves truthers. They have not said nothing about this. They had not. And I don't care what kind of man, what color you are, but you shouldn't have to shoot anybody 20 times. You shouldn't. But it's all cricket sound. And the same thing was on Facebook. All cricket sound. Nobody don't dress, but the thing with that, this the part that really pissed me off. If it happened to they babies or they son or their daughter, then people they want to make, you know, crazy statement, then they want to cry. But long it don't happen to their child or their babies, nobody don't want to address it. So these are the main problems that you're going to continue on to have. You're going to continue on, to have, these kind of problems because, like certain people, they do not address things, when it happened. They don't address things when it fresh out in the media. People, they do not do that. So that's why you're going to keep on, you know, having problem. You're going to keep on having problem in community. So that's it. And two, like certain people would learn that. I don't care what color you are. I don't care if you black, if you white, you Asian. If you do not learn that thing, you're never going to learn nothing about this wicked society. You're never going to learn anything. And I get so sick of people saying about the crack era back in the 80s. I get so sick of people saying that. And if certain people have not learned anything about the CIA, what putting crack in the community. I mean, 30 years ago. Yeah, crazy sky, crazy sky. So, when I look at that, I say, there isn't nobody fault but the people. It's the people fault. I mean, you might could say it's the people fault. Then you might could say half might be the government and CIA. You might could say it could be half and half because see, nobody is not taking pride and no responsibility to try to clean themselves and to try to clean their neighborhood. And I'm gonna play this again. So that's the problem. That's the main problem. And this is like one of the ingredients that people do not see. People they do not see that. Yeah, because I just say, anybody who's racist towards you because of your ethnic, the texture, the color of your skin, they not gonna change towards you. Like once you are racist, you will continue on to stay a racist. Then you will find like certain people will always say that money don't matter in certain communities. And a lot of black people say this: money don't matter, the economy it doesn't matter. People they would say stuff like that, but living in America, you need all of this resource. You just need it. I mean, whether that you want it or not, but you need it. You need these resources. You need money to survive. You need money to keep your light, to keep your gas on, to make your mortgage or your apartment payment, your notes. You need all of this. So that's not even about that you try to buy into the system, but that these are the things that you have to do in order to survive and living in this so-called America. So I just don't get certain things when people say that, well, blah blah blah, you buy into the system and you blah blah. No, that's not about nobody buying into the system because you need it. You either gonna work for yourself or either you're gonna work in corporate America or you're gonna work for somebody. Whether it's McDonald's, whether it's Kroger's, Harris Teeter gas station, but you're gonna need these resources. So I mean, it just certain things that I don't get. I just don't get. So that's why I say, I shut down my whole Facebook page. I guess I'm gonna just start me another one because like I said, so many brain dead people on there, and you cannot uh, teach a dead sheep. You can't teach a dead sheep, and you cannot teach a dead horse, and you cannot make a live horse drink the water. If you don't want water, he's not going to drink that water. So basically, basically what I'm saying, we do all of this to ourselves in this society. If a white man hates a black man and create problem and chaos, and the same thing if a black man hates a a white man. But see, the thing with um, people that call themselves black, or they may call themselves African American, you know, it's the thing that they have is that, okay, they would say that every white person, owns slave, but in order to have slaves back then, slave was 800. So that was a lot of money back then. So you compare 800 back then to right now, 800 back then, that would be like, let's say like 75,000 or maybe 100,000, because that was a whole lot of money. And a lot of people, they couldn't really afford slaves. And if you would have known that so-called black people were owning slaves too. So, that whole history, is just twisted. And people like begging for reparation. Oh boy, people think they're gonna get free land. No, it's not happening. So like some of that fake reality, what people say, I don't believe into that. That that try to get reparation, try to get free land. No, no, that's long gone with, and that's long done with. So, but this is what I want to address. I think somebody had said it in like one of their podcasts, one of their broadcasts, and I say I'm gonna address it the best way I can, and I mean that's something that we have to deal with because this is America. So it's gonna tell you to be race bait because certain people they push that. Yeah, they push that, and that's why I would tell them um certain people. I mean it's way past just a individual being racist. It's about agenda. It's about certain kind of agenda. But if people buy into that agenda, if you buy into these main program system, the government program, then that's going to be the people fault because if you that type of person that try to wake people up, trying to wake certain individual up, and they don't listen to you, and the conversation come out of their mouth is they want to talk about you know um, Duke Duke in North Carolina basketball, college basketball, or they want to talk about a barbecue, or who's going to the club and get turned up. See, people not think about that. Then, like I said, I always say, when things happen to like certain people and certain people, family member, people lose their family, then everybody want to come out and say something, but they don't say nothing about another parent and another father, or mother or father that lost their child, whether it maybe drugs, crack, or maybe like police brutality. They don't say nothing about that. They don't say nothing. They brush that off and just say blah blah blah. Well, I'm glad it wasn't for. I'm glad that it wasn't my kid. See, that's why. That's why. See, and that's the main thing, and that's the main part, and that's the main point that people miss out here. That's what they miss. But like for me, I'm that person that you know just get along with people. Along with people are nice to me, I'm nice to them, no matter what color you are, what your background. But if you nice to me and I'm nice to you, that just the way it is, and that just the universal energy. Because see, that's what it's all about. It's all about um energy, and I say pretty much we do not use our energy the right way. But anyway, yeah, I just want to make that. So yeah, but this guy, yeah, like I say, it's the like I say, look like some bluish white baby powder. It was definitely blocking out that sun, and it's crazy. But we got, I guess we got out fresh warm day, and I guess spring finally kicking in. So I guess they getting started again. It's like I guess like certain days they don't spray the sky so badly, but some days it just be worse. And I guess this right here was like one of the worst day right here. Like I always say, it always start like early in the morning. Um, they start flying the planes and start spraying. Then this right here around about maybe quarter to four, something like that, 4 o'clock. It was something like that. Yeah, that's my little indication. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have. I want to make this video just a little long. I think I'm gonna start doing like more video. I know I've been doing like the sky video, the sky watcher. Uh, Pretty much try to bring you how the sky looking, the chemtrails. But I think I'm gonna do like more commentary, and just gonna probably just talk about the system, the government system, mining program. I'm gonna start doing that. Maybe like once, twice a week. And I'm getting to the process of this little radio station. So hopefully that I could bring this to this my my mini small platform. But definitely you know peace to the nation, peace to the United States, peace to all people, no matter what color you are. Peace to you all, and definitely peace to you and your family, and y'all be safe out there. And your truther, keep spreading the truth. Sky watcher, keep getting these footage from the sky, because we gotta do what we gotta do before we get shut down. You never know. They might try to like start charging people for the internet. I mean, not the internet, but YouTube. I mean, we already paying for it, but you never know what these people gonna do or what they gonna come up with. But anyway, peace, one and one love. I'm out.